What's up, guys? Welcome back, man. It's time to get started wrapping this bike for good. And I've done enough practicing, watched all the dang videos, and I think I'm ready. Not really, but we're gonna do it anyway. Hang on. So this tail section, which is where I'm gonna start off with, is in, let's see, five different pieces. So there's this piece, and then there's a piece right here. And I don't know if you can see the separation, how it'll come out on the camera, but then there's another piece right here. So you've got two pieces on both sides, and then this top piece. So what I've decided, based on some of the practice I've done in the past, is I'm going to go ahead and try and wrap it with it on the bike. And so it kind of locks into place. I don't need to put any of the bolts in to hold it, as long as I pull the wrap towards the gas tank. If I pull the wrap this way, then I'm gonna need to put some bolts in, because it'll just pop off. But as long as it's latched in place, it won't move as long as I'm pulling the wrap towards the gas tank. Okay, so what I've done here is cut out the centerpiece, and you just need enough on the edge here because it's going to get covered by the passenger seat. So you don't need to go all the way to the edge, and this will allow you to pull and stretch each side a little bit more independently instead of having them connected over the top. So that's step one, done. So I think this piece here looks pretty good all the way around. I got a couple wrinkles here, but I'm not gonna freak out about those yet. We'll see if we can just heat them out. But it's pretty good. But now I'm at a crossroads. So I need to kind of change the direction in which I'm pulling the wrap. So instead of coming down this way, I need to suddenly now make a turn and go this way. And it's really, really difficult, as I've been trying with everything as one piece. So what I did is I cut a slit here in the middle so that I can kind of pull in this direction without crimpling over the top of the other side. And what we'll end up with is a seam here in the middle, but hopefully the seat will cover most of that. But it will, by separating these two, I can kind of pull one this way, pull one that way, and I don't know, we'll see what happens. A couple final thoughts, tips, if you're thinking about wrapping your bike, it's a lot easier to work with the piece that you're wrapping when it's fixed in place on the bike. You can't, at least I don't think you'll be able to do all the pieces 100%, because you got these lots of little seams when you have multiple pieces really close together. So you can probably do like 80 to 90% of it with it on the bike, and then the final trim and the final sealing of the edges and the corners, you'll have to probably take it off the bike to do that. So it's that's one thing that's definitely, I think, more difficult about wrapping motorcycles. But again, I'm a beginner. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. Clean both sides. Clean not just the surface, the main surface that is exposed and be visible, but also clean the underside, because as you wrap over that edge, it's gotta be able to stick to the underside as well. What else? You can definitely overheat the vinyl. You can definitely overheat it. You can definitely overstretch it. So be careful with that. Try to always pull the vinyl in the direction that the piece you're working with flows, if that makes any sense at all. You want to go with the grain. That's the best way I could describe it. And you want your ripples. You're gonna have ripples. There's no way you're gonna just pull it over the first time and it's gonna be like this flat sheet of glass. That's just not gonna happen. You're gonna get ripples, but as long as your ripples are not too closely spaced, and as long as they flow with the grain, with your edges, you're gonna be fine. You can press them out, you can heat them out. It's really not that big of a deal. What else? I think that's it. And I just need to keep practicing. Okay, just wanted to give you guys a couple tips, things I'm learning as I go along. So I'm gonna call that piece done for now and keep moving forward. I could probably pull it and wrap it one more time and do a better job with my corners and my seam. And trimming, I trimmed a couple areas a little too tight, didn't leave enough out there. But I'm gonna keep moving forward and finish off the rest of the tail section. So there's two smaller pieces, 4 total, 2 on each side. I'm gonna knock those out, finish the tail section, and then just keep moving forward. And I think what'll end up happening is, as I finish off the rest of the bike, hopefully I will be better, more experienced, and I'll do a better job at my seams and my corners. And I'll come back and I'll rewrap that top tail section piece. So we'll see. That's all for this video, guys. Stay tuned. There will definitely be more wrap videos coming up, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.